So today we're going to tackle the split in the Chippendale table. Now we're just going to get a bit of masking tape on each side of the split because we're going to pump some boiling water into the crack. And we don't want the water going onto the finish. Just going to fill the crack with boiling water. It's not boiling, it's just like hot out the tap, but it's enough to melt any hide glue that's in there. We'll just let that sit for a bit. And we're just going to cover the rest of the table up, as we're going to be blasting some steam into that crack, and we don't want any splashes going on the surface. Now we're cleaning the crack out. Blow the steam into the crack. And we'll get a nice clean surface which will give us good adhesion. Just going to get some polyester thread, and we're going to rake back and forward in the crack and pull out the glue. Keep breaking pieces off and using a new piece. You can get the feel for when the crack is starting to clean out. We want to get as much of the old glue out of that crack as we can so we get good adhesion. Now I'm just going to put a bit of shellac down. We don't want any of the glue getting onto the surface. Now we're going to get a syringe with a 24 gauge needle. Any smaller gauge and we really find it hard to push the glue out of. And we're going to pump glue into the crack. Now we're using a PVA glue because it's strong. And now we're just going to fill that crack up with as much glue as we can. Got to put a lot of pressure on to push that glue in there. We're just going to open the crack up a little bit more with a utility blade. Not too much, just so we can get that needle in. We can pump the glue into that crack. She's starting to fill up now. Again, that's why we put the shellac down, so that the glue doesn't mark the finish that we've stripped. Now we're just going to use the polyester thread back and forward, break it back and forward to get the glue out, glue nice and even in there. A bit of glue in the end. And we'll just have a look underneath as well, make sure that the glue's come all the way through. Now we're going to put the clamps on. Now we're just slightly torquing bit by bit. We don't want to clamp too much, but we want to clamp just enough so that the wood is touching. There she is. Now we're going to leave the clamps on for 72 hours. The pressure of the clamp should take a bit of the spring out of the crack. And there she is. 72 hours later, and she's feeling nice and firm now. Thanks for watching. Next video, we're going to polish her.